Hello, brave awakened ones. This is Veronica, Lady V of High Realm Holistics. How y'all doing? You can go to my website, higherrealmholistics.com, to book a session, register for a webinar, purchase a webinar, I should say. Get some Lady V merch, t-shirts, hoodies, and I am going to be expanding on the merch and going with a company that can ship internationally, because I do have a very large internet, like literally a third of you is international, and I've had so many people request my stuff internationally. So yes, I'll be doing that. Give me a week or so to get it together, so I could start offering the merch international, so you could have easy shipping international. Okay, I'll be doing that for everyone. And also you can get my book international, How the Caterpillar Flew, A Journey of Self-Discovery, my lovely children's picture book. It's available online, all major online book retailers, including some, it's on the shelves of some Barnes & Nobles on the East Coast of America, Miami, Boston, Atlanta area, okay? So thank you, supporters and subscribers. And you could also purchase my webinars and meditations. They run from $22 to $11. So very affordable for some great information. Also Higher Realm Magic for the Alchemist, Magician, and You. That's also the same price. Okay, available at higherrealmholistic.com. Today is the 6th. Double check. Of October. Let me make sure. Yes, today's Sunday, the 6th of October. I know I haven't made a video in a minute. I did make the announcement. I'm in Atlanta right now. I'm staying with a friend. Came over here for my daughter's wedding, which, I got to meet the friends that she's with now, who are part of the Church of Satan, including her maid of honor, whose boyfriend is one of the heads of the Church of Satan. Yeah, I'm not kidding. So, needless to say, her behavior, their behavior, very much is in line with what they're into. She says she doesn't want to be part of the church because she thinks it's organized religion. It's no different, but she's very much into the do what thou wilt. And she's a humanist. That whole BS nonsense she's buying into. It's all about not taking responsibility for your own actions, so you're able to, blame it on other people. And I just want to address that whole culture, which is what's going around, not taking responsibility, that whole victim mentality. That's what it's based on, and that's what that whole Luciferian agenda is based on. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I also got to see my older sister, who's on chemotherapy for breast cancer, and it was shocking and devastating to me. It was a lot to deal with. But yeah, dealing with it the best I possibly can. Whew. So thank you for all the well wishes and all the prayers and wonderful thoughts people are sending. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. But we press on, and we have to be here for our loved ones and those who are not open to receiving our love, those who are unfortunately still trapped in the 3D agenda that haven't woke up yet. Try not to throw the baby out with the bathwater. If you need to keep your distance as they try to awaken, send your love and energy from a distance. Seriously. Because sometimes you just cannot be in the same room as that person. Love them from a distance. Give them the opportunity to wake up, because come 2020, no one, no matter how asleep they are, is going to be able to turn away from the truth. because the truth is going to be so in their face they can't deny facts anymore. They can't sit there and call you crazy and stupid and try to humiliate you in front of others, and have others, because they so want to stay, they're so fighting so hard to stay in the dark, because coming to the light means also being responsible, right? 100% responsible, and having to realize, oh my God, did I F up? Did I do stuff that is going to, I did a lot of things that caused myself harm. I was part of that darkness, part of that agenda. It's dealing with the truth of yourself, which is very difficult. Dealing with the truth. Both my sister and my daughter are going through that. Dealing with the truth. Those of us who are light workers, who are at certain points, we've already gone through it. Been there, done that. Been going through it since 2012. So I've passed through it already. A lot of us have already passed through it, or we're at that point as light workers. Hopefully you'll be totally done with it and pass through it and be hitting your stage before the end of this year. So 2020, when it's normie time, muggle time, you'll be able to be there for them as they embrace the truth of this world and see the agendas for what they are. Okay? So just try to be there as much as you can. Like I'm trying to be there I'm going to be here as much as I can for my sister. And she has realized how she got to her situation when it comes to the whole breast cancer and everything else, losing her home, losing 3 of her kids. She has 5 kids, going through all that madness. Fortunate for her, she has me and my younger sister who were there for her 100%. Because we certainly don't have our mom. Well, she's alive. She's just a really intense narcissist. And my daughter, too, is a narcissist. So at least she has us. But it's, of course, she's going through an extremely difficult time. But not only is it forcing, not in a bad way, her enlightenment and her ascension, the beginning of her ascension and her awakening, but it's doing the same for her children too, because they were selfish and they were also, believe me, I'm not telling you anything that I didn't tell them. And 3 of my nieces, they follow my channel, so they know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not giving away any secrets. It forced them out of their selfish behavior, out of their self-centeredness, getting away from their damn phones and making silly videos. They still do, but not as much, and they're doing their best to take care of their mom. They're realizing the importance and the value of what they have. So it's all these lessons coming at once. It's difficult, but as light workers, you've been hit with it already. So now it's about having the strength. And we had to do it on our own as light workers, because when I had to go through my cancer deal, when I had to go through the homelessness and losing everything, quite honestly, she was not there for me. In fact, it was the complete opposite. She was backing up my ex-husband to get custody of my kids. She really was. But as you know, I hold no grudges with that. And you can't say, you can, but it's not wise to say, oh my God, I would take all her burdens. Don't do that, because you will. Not only will they have the burdens, but so will you. I don't want to take her burdens. I want to channel that loving energy to help her get through this. And it's extremely painful to watch somebody, because you're like, I want to just take all that pain away. It's for them to learn. Even though I was shown the end results, that everything is going to be great, that she's going to be more and powerful than ever before, it's still that she'll come out of this sleep and her kids are going to come too, and that's what's needed. And she totally goes, yeah, I kept saying, I wish I had cancer or something, because I just can't take living in this world anymore. And that's how I ended up with cancer. I kept saying it. I wished it upon myself. And she's like, yeah, I know I did this. And everything else is because of what I allowed to happen in my marriage and my kids. And yep, this is why I lost everything. This is what happened. And which kind of shocked me because I didn't expect her to be like, yep, about it. Like, yeah, it happened, and it just smacked her so hard awake that she was like, shit, everything I said, here it is. It happened. So it's like a wonderful thing and a horrible thing at the same time. But, you know, as the light worker, as the one who's been there, done that, you have to be the one to stand in your power and strength enough for two when they're too weak to do it. And you could be next to that person to support them as much as possible, but also those you could support and love from a distance because their energy is just too low and too negative, and it would sink you down, it would suck you into the pit. You just give them their space and let them be and love them from a distance and send the light and love to them, and continue to stand in your power and, be that patriarchal energy. But also know that you're there for your ascension too, so you can't allow yourself to be dragged in and lose yourself in the process. It's about not losing yourself in the process. Because destroying your own life to give them life, that's not life. That's not love. Okay, that's martyrism. And that's not what it's about. Okay? So, yeah, we had a very powerful webinar this evening we just got off of, and it was igniting that third eye using the Eye of Horus. Very powerful. That's why I'm having a hard time just opening my eyes because it's like pulsating. But you could get the recording, which will be available by tomorrow evening. It's like 24 hours. So if anyone ordered it and didn't attend a webinar just know it takes me 24 hours to turn over to get the recording, blah, 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 and send it out to everyone. Okay? So thank you everyone for listening, joining, and all that kind of stuff. And I'll see you soon. Lady V out. We got the victory. Bye.